Big news from the CDC.
Indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
As they announce new guidelines for the fully vaccinated. A documentary screening honoring Arthur Lee McDuffie.
A lot of young people have no idea what McDuffie was. No idea.
40 years after his death in police custody sparked riots in Miami. And the Colonial Pipeline is slowly returning back to normal.
Will not feel the effects at the pump immediately. This is not like flicking on a light switch.
As drivers brace just a couple more days of panic buying, it's all coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zitlali Solache, and today is Friday, May 14th, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Face forward. Minutes after the CDC's latest recommendation, fully vaccinated Republicans and Democrats seen without masks on. The CDC had just announced new guidance for the fully vaccinated. The network's Jamocha Gibson is in the control center with a rundown of the new rules.
A groundbreaking day, yesterday, May 13th, 2021, marking great progression in America's fight against COVID-19. And President Joe Biden couldn't have said it better himself.
Today is a great day for America.
The CDC announced that it has dropped all mask requirements for Americans who are fully vaccinated.
Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
Lawmakers were seen maskless after hearing the news, but the all clear hasn't been given just yet. There still are a few limitations.
We still have the requirement to wear masks when you travel on buses, trains, and other forms of public transportation. And we are, as well as airports and stations.
Because according to Dr. Anthony Fauci,
can't completely validate that someone's vaccinated except depending upon them telling you that. If you drop the mask mandate, then you might have an increase of infection among those who are not vaccinated.
Public health officials are warning that people who have not been vaccinated will still need to be careful. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network, Jamocha Gibson.
Parents win something else to consider this morning after another major vaccine announcement. The American Academy of Pediatrics is also saying this week that it supports giving routine childhood vaccines like mumps and measles together with the coronavirus vaccine. Children who have underlying conditions should speak to their pediatrics prior to vaccination. Arizona is the latest state to join another 12 GOP states in ending pandemic unemployment pay. Here in Florida, unemployment will get more restricted starting June 1st.
I have a small business owner, owns a handful of restaurants in Miami, who has put up a sign on the door that says, due to the labor crisis, wait times for an hour or something along those lines.
Earlier this week, President Biden warned that people who can work must accept job offers or lose their benefits. President Biden held another meeting with GOP senators regarding his bipartisan infrastructure deal yesterday. This happening as Democrats and Republicans struggle to come to agreement on infrastructure spending. Meanwhile, the president adding the meeting was very productive and he plans to host GOP representatives again next week for further discussion. Latest on the pipeline, the White House telling the public the pipeline is back online and will return back to normal by next week.
But I want to be clear, will not feel the effects at the pump immediately. This is not like flicking on a light switch.
Product is moving, but it moves slowly, about 5 miles an hour in some cases.
The administration also working to get gasoline to cities facing the shortage. Federal and state officials also relaxing some regulations to help get fuel to gas stations more quickly and ease prices. Catching up with some old friends and the sitcom Kind. That's still ahead, and so is this story.
The McDuffie riots ultimately changed Miami-Dade County.
A dark and violent chapter in South Florida history, aiming to teach an enlightening new lesson to local audiences. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
I hear someone go, "Didn't it come from you guys?"
Strangers cough at me.
Move away from me.
Someone spit towards my direction. All the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed. And I won't let that happen.
We all have to play our part.
I donate my plasma.
I've been making masks.
We deserve respect as much as everybody else.
I'm a firefighter, not a virus.
I'm a mask maker, not a virus.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery woman, chef, a neighbor, artist,
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
Fight the virus. Fight the virus.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Screening a South Florida film this weekend with an important message about Miami's past. It's about the McDuffie riots back in 1980. As the network's Raquel Lewis reports, there's an opportunity to see the documentary for free and maybe even meet the director.
It's been over 40 years since the death of Arthur Lee McDuffie, and now a weekend event is bringing his story to a new generation of South Floridians. McDuffie was a black insurance salesman who had borrowed his cousin's motorcycle and allegedly ran a red light, sending police on an 8-minute chase. He was then beaten to death by 4 police officers after a traffic stop on December 21st, 1979.
The McDuffie riots ultimately changed Miami-Dade County and became a symbol of the city's struggle with race relations and its sordid history during the Jim Crow era. And today, as we say the names of Arthur McDuffie, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Durante Wright, and the countless others.
At the corner of North Miami Ave and 38th Street is where McDuffie was killed by 4 police officers, who were later acquitted of manslaughter and tampering with evidence, which led to a 3-day riot. Haitian-American Miami director Dudley Alexis created the 2020 documentary When Liberty Burns, interviewing those who lived during the intense racial riots.
A lot of young people have no idea what McDuffie was. No idea. And as a matter of fact, I don't think it. I know it. The older people, it has a lasting effect, I think.
The riot broke out in black neighborhoods of Overtown, West Coconut Grove, Brownsville, and Liberty City on the night of May 17th and continued until May 20th. Known as the 1980 Miami riots, resulting in at least 18 deaths, 600 arrests, and an estimated $100 million in property damages. The film will be screened this Saturday featuring a Q&A and Sunday at the Black Archives Historic Lyric Theater, located 819 Northwest 2nd Avenue. For more information, visit calendar.fiu.edu and click on When Liberty Burns Film Screening, Symposium, and Community Access Event. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network, Raquel Lewis.
Can we be any more excited? Yesterday, the first preview for the long-awaited reunion was released. FEA turning a list of special guests including Justin Bieber and Reese Witherspoon. The iconic 6 friends were featured in the trailer with their backs turned to the iconic comedy soundstage at Warner Bros. Lot. HBO will be streaming the reunion on May 27th. That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Zitlali Solache. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.